give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great milestone. And sanitation to elect. That preaching the truth in the four corners of Ireland by ways. And that waking up day to day for this new kingdom go down. We are the true Hebrew Israelites. We are out there for preaching down fall America. And these other countries going to falter with America. So we're going into a short lesson to edify our people about what the Most High promised us. Go to 2 Peter chapter 3 verse. Verse 13.
This 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
You hear what the Most High say? According to his promise, looking for a new heaven and a new earth where dwelleth what?
Righteousness.
Righteousness. Because our people love this place here, sir. And this place is full of wickedness. So we always looking for a place when the Most High promised us and doing things them for this promises come. Because why? We gotta keep the laws and commandments. And the Most High said looking for a new heaven, a new earth where dwell righteousness. You don't gotta study no unrighteousness is gonna be there, or any evil or any filthy. You're going to be share righteousness in the new kingdom. There's not going to be no wickedness or no foul spirit in there.
Psalms chapter 84 and verse 9. It says, Behold, O Yahweh, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000.
A day in the Most High court gonna be what?
Better than 1,000.
Better than 1,000 days. It's all that we live in. Because why? This place is so. Most High said one day in the new kingdom gonna be better than 1,000 great days you ever enjoy your life. Just like our man when he first time breaking, like the best thing you ever do, the best thing you ever feel. But the one day gonna feel more than 1,000 days here, sir. Because why? You don't really get to enjoy your life properly here. Because why? You got studying how you gonna feed the children, how you gonna pay your bills and stuff like that. That's all you gotta do in here. See, Most High say one day new kingdom gonna be better than 1,000 days here.
It says, I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tent of wickedness.
Yeah. So therefore you rather be what? Here King David said, you rather be a doorkeeper in the new kingdom than dwell in this wicked ass place. Because what, a lot of prophets cry for the Most High take them back. Because why? You know the prophet Job he end up crying and say it's better the Most High should take him soul back so that because why this place is full of wickedness and bear pain and bear sorrow. You get no good thing in this place here, sir. Because why you kingdom everything will be good and be righteous. Nothing a prophet can cry about death. Because it's not going to be no more death in Israel in the new kingdom. Because they are studying all different unrighteous things you can't get caught up with.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, fair as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Yeah, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. And the New Jerusalem talking about when the next men will become down upon chariots. We're going to be taken up. And they're going to get a glory like Yahweh Shai. Because when you read scripture in 1 John chapter 2 or chapter 3 and verse 2, it mentioned there, it's we see not what we know, but when Yahweh Shai appear, we're going to be like him. So therefore, just the 144,000 men, the New Jerusalem is going to be. What?
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people.
Here, he shall dwell with us. Because right now, we're in a bad state. The Most High dwell with us spiritually, but physically, Yahweh Shai going to dwell with us, physically and spiritually.
And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
So all our tears going to be wiped away. We got to study and cry and say we got to pay like bill, we get money, or we don't pay rent. Esau teaching we are children bear ignorance. And when done Esau killing our people, we not do no more crying. We just be rejoicing and be happy in the new kingdom.
Right now, the prophecy saying that Ezekiel 9 and 4. Men them that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. This is the last crime before the kingdom come. And after this crime, we ain't gonna cry out no more to the Lord. Because the Lord is coming back to put everything in the natural state. Everything back in order. Right? It says, verse 4, And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Yeah, the former things will pass away. All these old things that this thing will pass away. They're going to pass away, they're going to away completely. We're not going to be living this lifestyle no more. It's going to be a full newness. Everything will be in righteousness.
Verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new.
Here, all things going to be new. Everything will be completely good and new. There will be no bad thing.
Say, and he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
Go on. You know.
This is Hebrews chapter 8. Reading verse 10. It says, For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, said Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their heart. And I will be to them power, and they shall be to me a people.
Yes, so the Most High say he made a new covenant with us. And we're going to be his people, and it's not going to be all nation. It's going to just be Israel alone. Because since the foundation, he made a covenant with us.
Oh, and this new covenant that we will be making, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness.
Yeah, the most I see going to be merciful upon our unrighteousness. Because why? Today we was like before we didn't know the Most High, we were eating pork. A lot of us were having sex with another wife. A lot of us was doing all different worship, sexual bullshit, and stuff like that, and calling for the wrong God. But now that we wake up, the Most High see we have mercy. We have mercy upon our unrighteousness.
I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, I remember no more.
Most I see now remember our sin or iniquity no more. Because why? In the new kingdom when we are studying, most I can chastise we. Because now be no more chastisement. You can just be joyful and be happiness right in the new kingdom.
Okay. So in that he said, a new covenant he hath made the first old. Now that which decayed and waxen old is ready to vanish away.
It's ready to vanish away. Talking about the blood sacrifice.
That's not what the things of this kingdom. Because everything in this side, this side of this time, this era, reminds us everything of breaking the law. Right? So basically this is the captivity. We were brought into punishment. Recognize all of the things that we have done. Like it says in Luke 3:8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach. Right? So, Shemeshah is soon to return to get us out of this captivity. You know, for us to beginning with our mind, looking for the men that sigh and cry. And then that when our body be changed. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 17. It says, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not remember.
Yeah, the former shall not remember according to what bring up. See, it was written since in the Old Testament too. The former things not to remember, boy.
Nor come into mind.
Yeah, that come into mind. You gotta study, you gotta work hard and stuff like that. It's not gonna be them kind of things that come into your mind. Where you gotta pay light bill and stuff like that. Everything gonna be just be in a good way. You don't gotta stress, you don't gotta study about what you gotta do. I just gain righteousness.
But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create.
Yeah, so we shall be glad and be rejoicing forever. We're gonna be rejoicing. Not gonna be no like one day you're gonna be rejoicing for a couple minutes. Then after then it's beer sour right to this kingdom. No goodness. Because why? This kingdom is real filthy. You can't rejoice. Because why? Your wife you want to get another woman. You yourself when you go and talk to another woman for and be a wife, when they hear you got a wife, they want that. I will show you, it's be on righteousness. So in new kingdom, you will glad for there with kings and priests. You're not gonna be no she ain't want to hear about you got another woman. She not want there with you. Not gonna be so in the new kingdom.
It says, for behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and our people a joy.
Here are people of joy. So we're going to be a people of joy forever.
Verse 19, and I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her.
Here, the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her. Go on.
It says, nor the voice of crying. There shall be no more tents and infant of days.
You see, shall be no more crying, no more weeping for us. But Jake's love his place is up. And when Jake's love his place is they're looking for you heaven and you on earth. They're looking for a new body. They just want to be sick. Go to the hospital, when you go to the hospital, they pack up one set of people, you gotta wait till you're torn and they're crying about doctoring your time, you're moving slow and stuff like that. It's not gonna be so in the new kingdom. It's not gonna be so. In the kingdom, you're gonna study, you gonna get sick, where your children get sick and stuff like that. Everybody gonna be healthy. Everybody gonna live forever. You all in Israel. You're not, and the only person gonna be dying is gonna be the other nation. Yeah.
Even though they're saying they're fighting, people fighting for this vaccine. They're pushing, they're even defending this vaccine. Knowing
that it is bringing them some terrible side effect, headache, nausea and these things.
Yeah, because a lot of people crying, same thing for the vaccine, say they want the children get it and stuff like that. No. Go on.
Isaiah 60 and verse 40. The sons also of them that afflict thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Here they be coming bowing down themselves at us. Because why? They call us the Zion of the Holy One. And only one have, and it's Yahweh. There ain't no false God next to him or beside him doing anything.
That's right.
It will be just one creator. And everybody will know. The only Israel will know it. There's only one creator, it will be Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And him we go praise and rejoice and be singing and be glad for right too. These are nations coming bowing down on us. Jake should feel happy when they hear such things. Jake don't want to hear though. Jake said you should forget this thing. Man, they said four parents beat us, four parents hang us. Right now we in the cool. And they stay shooting us down in America and other places, poisoning us all over. Give us all kind of bad food. We should have peace people and bowing down to us. And doing our work. Not that we didn't work it.
Looking forward to that.
Exactly. Because Jake's in the past said man is thinking about this, but this kingdom for last more longer, this wicked place. David said, better for your door, keep in your kingdom than for dwell in this wicked place. Don't we show your door, keep in your kingdom more better than they say. They get no part in this kingdom better than the door people in your kingdom. No part.
See, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee.
So you see, being forsaken and hated in this place is up. Right you and Jake love that. Jake's love that. Right you.
Forsaken and hated by his nation. Exactly. That makes it so. And all people can't see that these other nations hate them. They are the ones running to cleave on to these other nations. Why is these other nations pulling away from them? But when you check it among all people, they are the ones. Let's come together as one. These other nations, they ain't looking at us as one people. They're looking at us as the enemy. Alright? And that's how we're supposed to look at them. That's how Yahweh Hashem Yahushai wants us to look at them. See? The Lord never teach us to love our enemy. Alright? King David said, I hate them that hate thee. I hate them with perfect hatred. I call them my enemy. You see? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have enemies, we have enemies. Right? It say, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. See? And that's when the Most High change us and give us that kingdom. He's going to lift us up above all these nations upon the face of the earth. I can tell you in Deuteronomy 28 verse 1, we're going to be above all nations upon the face of the earth. They say, thou also shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. You know when it says suck the breast of kings, that's talking about everything that they get going to be torn over to us. You know? Every single thing, like it's saying Sirach 10, it say riches got by deceit. I know somebody wants to come into that. Sirach 10 verse 8.
Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's what we translate. Oh of the unrighteousness, the riches and everything that God might receive, they got all that we gonna get back. Alright? All the treasury that is stacking up with gold and silver, all gonna be translated to us. You see?
Because when you're watching the seas, because why? In every country, you know, when you borrow money, you got to give something. Because why? You borrow money don't mean you can pay back with the paper. They say, hey, either you give me gold or something valuable. A majority they give gold and take the paper money. And they don't know. When the bills keep on building up, they don't know they can't pay them. Must give them gold all the time.
Here's what you start doing, trading them in the FEMA currency for the natural resources. You know, for the gold and silver. The oil, the gold, the silver, the land, and so on.
Why you watch Venezuela, Oxfam, what the place name?
England.
How far?
England.
England farm they go so they could check coronavirus in the country for people don't really get coronavirus and stuff like that. And England tell them no. They will show all dynamite.
Isaiah 33 verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealeth treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And these other nations. Alright? You are the one you saw that dealing treacherously with these other nations. Alright, that's why all these other nations gonna raise up themselves and they're gonna destroy you. They're gonna hate you. Alright? It's your how bashing out, she's gonna put the spirit on them to add to your affliction, add to the destruction of America. You see? You jump back to this, yeah? Yes or no? Isaiah 60 and verse 70. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. And there is in the kingdom. You know, there is in the kingdom when we everything we gonna get in abundance basically. Right? It said, I will also make thine officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. And that's over in the land of Israel. See, constantly wearing on the news, Iran going up against them, these Arabs.
Peace deal. Peace deal is signing and all kind of thing.
All that. And it's still get war going on over there.
Protests right now.
Protests. You know, you get what you think, homosexual marching up and down in the land, all that. You see, if there was the people of the Most High, none of that wouldn't be going on in the land. If we was in the kingdom of heaven, none of that won't be going on. Because the prophecy say, let me read it back again. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land. You see? Wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. You see? We're going to get peace in our land. It said the sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory. Alright? Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself. Alright? The sun means this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright? And the sun means wisdom, and the moon represents understanding. So we ain't gonna lose or discontinue from our heritage no more again. Alright? It said thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself. For Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting
the work of my hand, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will hasten it in its time. See? So right now the Lord is speeding up his time for the next day. The Lord is speeding up so that we could get these things. You know?
Most I said little one become 1,000. In this case, then you really can't do that. Because why? Esau don't want us to multiply. But Jesus got to multiply according to his policy.
That's right.
Psalms.
No, in Isaiah 51 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 10 says, I will greatly rejoice in Yahweh. My soul shall be joyful in my power. For he had clothed me with the garments of salvation. He had covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decked himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorned herself with her jewels.
So the Jew is going back to this wisdom and understanding we are decking ourselves with. Because we so deck ourselves with this, and it will be so in the kingdom. We're not putting off this damn garment. We're going to be joyful and be happy, keeping the laws and commandment right through. And we're going to love the people forever and ever. Now, at no time at all in the new kingdom, we're going to speak in bad, speaking against the commandment and our law. We're going to be joyful, be happy in keeping the Most High order and doing the Most High will. So you're not going to be no brother and say, hey, brother, you're going off. There's not going to be no time in that. Because for everything we can get on our wedding garment.
Say before I say, let me read it back one more time. Say, like Isaiah 60 and verse 21, thy people also shall be all righteous.
There's Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 24. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering definition within the house of Israel.
There shall be no more vain vision. You're not going to believe in unrighteousness. Now I'm coming out and telling people, hey, I had a dream about this, about Esau and Jacob holding hands and all stuff like that. Now be no more vain vision about that, about all nations come together and be unity and stuff like that. Now be no more vision about that. No more vain vision. How you're going to do? You're going to see yourself over this nation all the time. You'll never see yourself being or equal with this nation.
For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yeah, the most I say, and you can perform it. Because the most I say what shall we tell you, it will come to pass. So yeah, before these things happen. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah,
This is Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 10. And the ransom of the Most High shall return and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads.
Yeah, with song and everlasting joy. And the son, and he will send his son for redeem us. send us some far with us. And it's going to be an everlasting joy for us, because why? Because why? We gonna be happy. We gonna be happy. We gonna be in a new kingdom. And this new earthly body, we gonna happy. We gonna change. We gonna change into everlasting body.